Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and today we're trying out a little wild deck that uses these new monsters and a new boss monster. We have Kaiki, the Unity Star, we have Hayate, the Earth Star, and we have Idaten, the Conqueror Star. So we've wrapped these monsters with some older cards. These cards aren't too old, they're also not that very important to the deck. And then we have things like Thrasher and Silent Swordsman. Cards like Thrasher will make sense once we get into what the deck is actually doing. So it mostly revolves around this Idaten. And how we get Idaten out without a fusion is through this boy, Kaiki, the Unity Star. This card is special summoned, so only special summoned. It can't just be normal summoned. He's a level 5. You pay 500 life points, summon one warrior type fusion monster from your extra deck, so the Idaten. Using monsters from your field and your hand, so like any regular fusion. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your graveyard and you control a level 5 or higher warrior whose current attack is different than its original attack, you can use, or you can special summon this card from your graveyard. So obviously it's meant to synergize with the boss monster. He takes 2 level 5 or higher warrior monsters. You can add a level 5 or higher warrior monster when this card is fusion summoned. You add it from your deck, and you get to discard cards any number. You gain 200 attack for each card discarded, so that's how you get your special summon of your Kaiki. And if this card battles an opponent's monster with an attack, with an equal or lower level, you can make that opponent's monster attack 0 during the damage calculation only. He's level 10, so they have to be higher than level 10, or he can battle them and make them 0 during damage calculations. So he's a pretty wild, pretty strong card. It's just how consistent can you get him out, and how well can we support him. We'd probably be better off with things, getting rid of this Pendulum Engine and just going with back row hate. Probably get rid of those 4 scale cards and go with some Cosmic Cyclones, and then Mystical Space Typhoon or whatever back row hate you prefer would probably be much better. But I wanted to play, I haven't really done anything with these cards, and this boy's a light warrior, so it kind of worked out. But yeah, just get some back row hate and the deck will run a little smoother. It's about these 2 boys, so I haven't even gotten into the core engine. So it's Hayate. If only your opponent controls a monster, if you control a light monster, you can normal summon this card without tributing. He's level 5, okay. If this card is normal summoned or special summoned, you can special summon one level 5 light warrior monster from your hand. So obviously it's this boy. None of these boys are level 5, so it has to be these 2. You have to have them, and you have to control no monsters while your opponent controls a monster, or control a light monster. That's why we have the Thrasher. You can special summon the Thrasher if you control no monsters. Obviously you won't. And then you can normal summon this boy, special summon this boy, trigger his effect, bring out your Idaten. So then we finish off, usually go the Silent Swordsman over the Thrasher, and then you can finish for lethal. Obviously with the Pendulums, if he's just special summoned, he gains the effect. If he's special summoned, he gains the effect. So they're pretty easy to use as Pendulum monsters, easy to gain the effects without blowing your normal summon. But it gets the Idaten out. Idaten can sneak some OTKs. I could easily, there's plenty of room for optimizing this deck to be a little more competitive. But I was just playing around. It started as an Oragoth deck, believe it or not, and just slowly evolved into this. So there's still plenty of optimizing to be done. But till then, we're just playing out with these new cards, so let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching. Alright, here we are facing Little Yug. We're going 2nd. We're on a 2-win streak, and we get a rank up. So this deck did pretty decent, honestly. But it's just because there's a lot going on. There's a lot of win conditions, so we're not going to just win with Idaten. We have Silent Sword, and we have all sorts of stuff. I love Core. Core is one of my favorite cards in the game. I love Elemental Hero Core, and now I get to fight him. So we go Flash Knight into Silent Sword. We do not swing into Core. If you swing into Core, his attack doubles. He does not play around. So now we got our Silent Swordsman. He's going Neos Fusion. I just negate it. I mean, he didn't have anything else in his hand, so that was just a waste. He's gonna destroy my Silent Swordsman. We get the level 7, okay? The whole point of all of this, we need a Hayate. So, he gets to destroy my level 7, because Core is a really good card. After Core attacks, you get to destroy a card. If someone attacks in a Core, you double his attack to like 5,400 or something crazy. So, he's a great card, but here we get our Thrasher. We're gonna just leave him in attack position, because we can't really... maybe we could have summoned him in defense, but it's not a huge deal. He does an OTKS. He could have not gave us Destiny Draw, but he does give us Destiny Draw, which works out for us as we get Hayate. Now, Hayate, even if you don't have to control a light monster, if your opponent is the only person who controls a monster, you can just normal summon him. So we normal summon him. We're going to bring out Kaiki, the Unity Star. Then we're going to fusion summon. Look at this. We're able to make the Idaten with just the monsters in our hand. We didn't have to use our boys on the field. We even get to search an extra star. Look at this. We're swinging into the core. He goes 5,400 in a whole different instance. Not the same chain. That's important you realize that. He did it when we declared the attack. We did it in damage calculation only. So there's no chain there. Nothing in our way. We bring the Mighty Core from 5,400 down to 0 with Idaten. Super epic. Swing with Hayate. Hayate actually has another effect where he can negate attacks that are at your warriors. No, yeah, warrior type monsters are targeted for attack. You can pay 500 attack off this card and negate it. It's actually a pretty cool effect. Great duel, guys. Alright, here we are facing another Yami Yugi. We're going second. Let's see what our boys got for us. So we got a Thrasher, a Kaiki, a Flash Knight, Silent Sword Slash. He's going Dark Magician. Dark Magical Circle, nothing to add though, so a very easy field for us to break. We get our Hayate, so we special summon the Thrasher, normal summon the Hayate. That's going to special summon the Kaiki, which triggers his effect. We do have to use some monster on the field, but Idaten's effect is going to let us discard the Silent Sword Slash. I think we might just discard our whole hand. No, we keep our Flash Knight, but discarding the Silent Sword Slash was the main point, because now we can bring out the Silent Swordsman. We kamikaze the Silent Swordsman into the Magician's Rod. Now remember, Idaten will make a monster 0 as long as it's a lower level. Now check this out. I went first, so I win. He's gonna chain to me, which means the apprentice will make him 2k higher, and then I will make him 0. That's how the chain's gonna work. That's how it worked real quick there if you saw it. So he takes a full 3,400, and then we hit him with our Silent Swords level 7. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yuma and Astral going first. He's on a little 2-win streak, not a huge deal. We didn't really get a good hand. This is actually a brick as we go with our Dragon Pendulum monster. He's a Cosmic Cyclone, our Sword Slash. It's really not working for us. He's got a Dyna into a Gaga Coat, Malevolent Sin. Not the optimal play for a Anamat player, I'm assuming. And we have a pretty vulnerable field to mess with. Now we get the Flash Knight. We're going to tribute Flash Knight for Silent Sword, kamikaze our Silent Sword, and then we're just over the Malevolent Sin, and we negate all spell cards. So that should work against our boy pretty well here. He's going Gaga Head into Coat, going into Utopia. How do I beat this Utopia? I do something. I think I use a Silent Sword Slash to negate the Utopia effect, and I think he thinks it won't negate it. I think that's how it's about to go. So we top decks, or no, Destiny draws Silent Sword Slash, so we did it the right way. He's gonna try to use the Utopia effect. We're gonna chain Silent Sword Slash. That would have been the time to chain your back row if you had any back row. We hit him for 1,800. Now he passes. He uses Zexal Weapon. Not really sure what that's supposed to do. He does get a new form though. I really should make a deck for that new form. I don't think I ever have. He tries to use the spell card. Obviously that's not gonna work. Gaga sister into another spell card, my boy. Oh, but he does have a treacherous. See, he should have used the treacherous chained properly to the Silent Sword Slash, but he didn't do it. Maybe he couldn't have. Maybe the timing was a little off, but he should have. Here we get to search our Silent Sword. Now we could have done anything from there. We could have brought out any of his Synchro or Xyz monsters. Could have brought out a warrior. Plenty of options. Great stuff there. Alright, here we are facing an Aporia going second. Let's see what our boys got for us. No Saver Map. We got Kaiki and some Silent Sword Slashes. He's going with 6 Samurai. He goes with a Keyzone and 3 back rows. So we know Dual Wield is there. We're gonna just Kamikaze with our Flash Knight, getting by the Dual Wield. Now he sets, gotta be a Fuma. We get a Thrasher. Thrasher can take care of the Fuma. So far we're doing okay. Here he would want to special summon a Keyzone's the Kibaru, whatever the other one is that gives you a search. Kinan? I forget what it is. He gives you a search when you special summon him. Here he goes with Legendary, puts Power of the Guardian on him. So we're gonna go with Silent Sword. I thought that would negate, or I thought I'd at least get the option to negate the Power of the Guardian, but I didn't. Obviously we knew there were dual wields. He tries to dual wield my Silent Sword. We use our Silent Sword Slash. We're gonna get this Slash back to our hand. And then we are over him with the Power of the Guardian. We weren't before without the Silent Sword Slash. And we dodge the dual wield. We even go all the way up to 4k. So even if he gets out a Shien or whatever he's gonna bring out, there's nothing he can really do. For some reason he stayed in attack position. No idea why he would just throw like that. But it would have just been a long stally duel. We would have got enough to beat him eventually. There's not enough dual wields in the world. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yuto. We're going second. I think they saw success in the KC Cup, I'm pretty sure. We have a Thrasher, pretty much a Silent Sword kit. He's gonna pass another Thrasher, so we're gonna bring out the Silent Swordsman himself. Set a Slash, he's gonna Sphere Boy us. We let him Sphere Boy us. Now we're gonna gain. He's gonna try to Monster Reborn. We're gonna let him Monster Reborn the Thrasher, because that's not really a huge deal. And obviously, he was trying to get us to use our negate, because this Silent Sword is only once per turn, and he was trying to save it for the Tenki. So we stopped the Tenki, we Silent Sword Slash to protect our boy from our own Thrasher, and yeah, just don't get jebaited with your Silent Sword. So would have liked more replays with the Kaiki. I summoned that monster a lot, I just didn't win a lot of duels with them. I was facing a lot of weird decks where they were putting a lot of face down monsters, a lot of stall and burn decks, so it wasn't exactly a prime example of Idaten. But yeah, this deck gets it out a little consistently. We could totally optimize it. Maybe there's something better than Thrasher, remove the Pendulum element, get some back row hate, all sorts of stuff from there. But cool little kit, fun little monsters, Idaten and Kaiki and Hayate. Cool stuff if you have them. Try them out with other warrior kits, high level warriors, put some spells and traps. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.